Hi guys, welcome back to my stand-up got just a little bit internet problem, so we need to reopen this. Um, so yeah, so let's just directly do the university PowerPoint. And even though it is very late, but I hope you guys join my study session. And so let's first log in the university account. Okay, we still have not screenshots that I made on. So we do that again. Um, yeah, how you guys doing recent months and what is going on by your side? And you can leave comments in my study live stream. So, oh, okay, fine. We need to wait for a little bit, like 1 minute. Um, yeah, let's go. Okay.所以我们今天买了 Coconut，我有点忘记了。今天去学校做了很多，就是发 PPT 做了很多 daily routine，因为需要联络的同学，然后我在图书馆里我听了一会儿，我大概都听不懂他们在说什么，然后很多都没有 connected 我的那个 original source，就是那个我 hometown，然后就是对 grandparents hometown，他们那种非常贫瘠的地方，然后他们的那种很痛苦的那种 state 都没有连接到，然后用那种就是说用那种感受学习的话，然后效果非常好，就是说 effect will and the reason is the suffer the more understanding you can gain from source word. And but recently see this this living environment, this environment of kind of this new accommodation, that is great, and so you don't sense that much actually the painful state and the struggle in it. So at least today I at university library faculty, and I have not seen their thoughts anymore, and so seems like we disconnected in some kind of way, and yes. So 行，那么就现在我把这个刷新一下。第二个它也就 auto 那个auto quit 了。然后哎，这个没有登上去了，我的天啊！我感觉现在时间很着急，但是我们就不能着急。 OK，我们现在学到那个几点了？我们学到了1点多吧，然后2点多差不多，然后明天早上，然后8、9点钟的时候，然后先去PC 铺，然后把我的作文改了，然后把我的论文改了，然后论文改完之后，然后就中午上课，然后下午和同学见面，然后讨论一下关于文章的问题，然后他们还是挺想要那种就是在 Guns Moment 上面还可以的那种 energy 然后因为我自己的目前来看situation 我没有话语权，所以我一般是当一个 translator。对，所以 sometimes they will say I send to link and afterwards you send to them to link whether you are copy or not. I don't know. Yeah. What if okay. To be honest, if we share the same surround and that is also not avoidable if I, for example, like use your energy, for example. Okay. 所以我们就开始。我的天，拿这个笔吧。哦，哈哈哈哈哈哈。 这个颜色我就尽量不用吧，因为这个124是，几角年的颜色好难闻，我的天呐。 Okay, guys. So my family members want me to sleep, so we gonna close this live stream. And currently, we are in the page of Lohnstückkosten. It is not hourly wage, absolutely not. And unit labor cost, like how you quantify it, it is only time money. Like long strict costs, like every each euro and as the strict cost to mirror loan or 5,000 actually. So that is the quarterly unit, like every 3 months, and as unit to mirror the labor cost. Like labor cost is what is wage, the salary is income, and what else? So yeah, which I could think of is 3 months is income, right? So so today I met someone that they are Tifan. So Tifan is carry food from a Chinese restaurant, and I guess that's the reason. But uh, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and when the mind was processing the ULQEUL01 GPQ661S Rundklammer, that is very much like the 15 minutes time limit. Then when I run this kind of current this accommodation, and they are saying that I should upload the transfer proof within a limited amount of time, like within 15 minutes. And this like not IBAN, but it is very much like that 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 one. So I feel like I feel like with them together very devastating, and which they are saying the opposite, like my full name and just wake up and UE not the pink case and L 01, and it is like the battery percentage rate percent and the GPQ, like yeah, you know, the pickle form, like the pickle, like the ball, and the dark loan, the sports store, and their and etc. And S is 52, and the last character is the club metal. And so that was very devastating and somehow intermittent. And the observation time period is the third quarter, 2023, and that is updated at January 12th. So we don't want to recall this kind of time point, and that is yeah. So there are several index. You know that quarterly actually is 3 months, and in our university print account that you can find the last quarter, and they print a record. And if I think okay, print record, then it's PR life, right? So that's fine. And the units be defined not like the 3 months time interval, instead of is index 2015 equal to 100, and not 120 or 150. 50 is a little bit over, but seasonally adjusted, like every 3 months they gonna do one adjustment. And then they have the time period, like the 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. And so from this kind of time period is not very interesting. But the problem is that frequency is quarterly and every each 3 months. That is correct. But the problem is units, like index 200, 2015 equal to equal to 100. Let me see. Yeah, what else Japan is in, and oh yeah, I don't know. So the index to the 2050 is equal to 100. It's essential and it's not very clear actually. Clearly, unit labor cost is already estimate of. So the indicators is Japan unit labor cost and early estimate of. There are lots of overlapped definitions. So at least unit labor costs appeared 3 times, and yeah, okay, fine. I am. Okay, yeah, that means so the 1 millimeter means 100. So take an example, the vertical axis is 100. So it is to say that 1 centimeter is 100, almost. So it's near 100. It's near 100. So the adjustment was happening in adjust the graph, the hint of the background graphic and the linear graphic, line graphic, and I guess it is the group structure of the line graphic, and whether they are the smoothness in the line, for example, and it is seasonally adjusted, means that every 3 months, like 1 year, has only 4 big changes, and it's not like each month. So if it is each month, then the lines will be the line will become more smoothly, not like this kind of small peak, a lot of small peaks. And so to say that whether, for example, like the 2015 is whether that is exactly at the 100 point or not, it is the adjusted version. So it wasn't very precise, so to say. And one interesting thing is that they take one example as vertical axle. It seems like the Professor Stein was always saying, like, why you only take intensive marginal labor, and why why the intensive margin is better than the extensive margin, and that's actually comparative speaking, that extensive labor margin is better than the intensive. Intensive is exam like the extensive to writing seminar arbeit, like seminar papers. But I really first noticed that first have the attention on the vertical axis, which they are starting from the 95. So say that they are not starting from the 0 point, which this kind of point was indicated by one master classmate and two or three of them, and they are indicate me. So if you go the vertical axis and to put the PowerPoint content into your realities action, then you should start from after you recognize your module in your bachelor studies, like from 30 points and etc. So in this sense, I could only guess that the only reason uh, they attack this kind of estimate, and for 2015, because the 2015 was almost the lowest time period which in the whole graphic. So to say they take the lowest estimate in a whole line graphic means kind of like the Bentin's inequality or inequality theory, and they care only about the poor people and they don't care about the top income personal group, for example. And they to aiming to improve the life quality about the people who live in extreme poverty. And so it could be one reason why they take this kind of lower quota, like within the 3 months, in as their measurement, as their mirror to the vertical axis, and that's the only reason which I could think of. And the second reason is that this whole vertical axis was starts from 95 instead of from 0 point. And that's why that could be another reason why they chose 100 instead of 98, 97. And yeah, so it could somehow, if here it does have some bottom, for example, and the one could also potentially to choose other time another index, for example, like highest point. I don't know. I think that they choose the lowest point because that is obviously one reason to observe. But if it is the highest point, like the year 1995, in almost in almost 135, and they could also take this kind of highest point in the graphic, but I don't think so. The reason that they're a little bit different between these kind of 2 points. One is near finish and one is just started. And so the interesting part is that the highest point in the 995, that is almost the 135 points, but still not reach the point. Still not reach the point yet. But another one is like in around 2015, it is just a bit under the line of 100. So as far as I could guess, that is, oh 天啊 that is from the yeah, your EU like from the line, and another one for the L, and another one is above the line with two peaks. I don't know who that should be, but above the line, like the speakers near the Lagarde, the ECB's president as well. So I don't know. So it is interesting to open their real graphic, but I don't think it's necessary. So one thing you all need to pay much attention to is that I don't know whether this kind of starting point actually between 115 to 120, that they does have the same time different time interval in 5 years, or it's almost like 7 years already. And the end of this graphic is like only the 4 years time interval. So as far as I know, or I could guess, and I would say that is as far as I could guess, and I would say that is like 7 and 4 at the very end. So who knows? Like show you guys what is kind of this graphic about, and so from the Louise Fed, you know that yeah. So yeah, interesting. And tomorrow we need to draw this graphic. And yeah，好了，我们现在就关掉直播了。然后这个直播是我用晚安文，然后我们还可以之后就是 kind of cut 一下这个视频啊，这个 live，然后希望大家就是多在考试的时候给我就是也不是说给我加油吧，反正就是希望就是怎么说呢？然后在考试的时候呢，不要紧张，然后尽量把这2天的这些泡泡都给它写一遍，再写2遍，不行的话写3遍，就先这样。然后 so hope you guys a good night, and we gonna see each other in next study live stream. Bye.